What's going on, everybody? It's your main man Drutube, and we're going live once again. Yo, shout out to Prince Williams in the building. What up, fam? What's good, everybody? Shout out to the long lost tribe. All right. Hopefully, everybody's enjoying themselves today and having a good day. You know, we looking kind of swollen here today. Um, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the Drutube sphere. All right, nah, just more like the YouTube sphere. Okay, that's what's up, man. Yo, enjoy that good green, fam. I ain't mad at you. And enjoy that good green. I ain't mad at you. All right, he said I smoked but I didn't inhale. All right, shout out to anybody out there battling, fighting. Hopefully everybody's having a positive day. And also let me know if any of the background, sound gets if it's bothering anybody, let me know. If any background sounds are troubling any of you, we can fix that. But y'all know I like to have some tunes going in the background. He said, "Join like hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, P-Dub. Shout out to my main man P-W in the building. Oh, we got Janae Crystal up in here. What's going on? We got Miss Bear up in here. Don't think I didn't see you. Shout out to you, Miss Bear. What's going on? What's up? Okay, the background smooth. Bet. Okay. Minneapolis. I'm gonna get that right. I said Minneapolis. Shout out to Minneapolis. We got Minneap in the building. Minneap. Shout out to Minneap in the building. Okay. We got Albania in the building. Shout out to Albania. Y'all love all my subscribers too. I got a lot of love for y'all too, man. Shout out to you, Miss Janae. Hopefully this live stream will make your day. Yeah, shout out to Scotland. Okay, shout out to Scotland. Okay, yeah, I know we got some. I know Scotland's in the building. If Drutube is in the building, Scotland is in the building. Okay, shout out to Scotland. But today, we came to have another talk, another great discussion as always. Man, it's only 5 minutes. We got 23 people in the building. I think this is gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna be the stream of all streams on YouTube today. Oh yeah, yo, get right, everybody. Yeah, get right. Yo, pour up a little something to, a little something to toast to. Pour up a little drink. Roll up a little dank. Because I'm about to help you correct the way you think. If you need it, all right. If you need it, for some of you, this might just be some new things to learn. Yeah, she said, "Talk your truth and the whole truth." Yo, shout out to all y'all. All right, I really appreciate all my subscribers. I'm glad everybody could tune in for another stream. All right, the Dream Team is back for another stream. Shout out to all of you all. Okay, we got some. Okay, we got a lot of love in here, and it's dousing out the hate. All the love is dousing out the hate. All the love is dousing out the hate. Shout out to all the positive people in the building today. All right, if anybody may be dealing with any depression, or if you are suffering from any distorted thinking, this is the live for you. And you don't have to be depressed to suffer from distorted thinking. All right. So we're gonna cover some topics today. Yo, Yeshua's blessings. Yo, happy Friday. Motivation by Yeshua. I know that's right. Yo, shout out to you. Okay, okay. Oh, yo, P-Dub, stop playing. That happens to you every day. That happens to you every day. That happens to you every day. Myself included, but that happens to you every day. We looking kind of swole up in here. All right. Ain't nothing wrong. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with the comments. Comments are looking good. The chat is looking good. Oh, you talking about as far as what somebody would say? Who knows, man? You got yo. You know why? You want to know why? Because of distorted thinking. Some people, their thoughts have been so distorted that they never even bothered to check them, and now they just project them. Some people's thoughts are so distorted they never bothered to check them, and now they just project them. Some people's thoughts are that terrible. Tell you, I got them Soldier Boy pockets too. You feel me? I got them Soldier Boy pockets too. Okay? Yeah, I got them Soldier Boy beats on deck too. I think that might just run in the creative family gene. All the people who are God, yeah, man, God doesn't give us everything. God doesn't give us everything. Okay? I'm handsome. I'm fine. I'm over 6 foot. I'm creative. I can make a hot ass beat. Hey, if my hairline is a little crooked, hey, it is what it is. I bet your life is a little crooked. You're in here. You're in here, and you're not anywhere else. So you're in here spreading hate. So who spreads hate on a Friday? We could talk about my hairline, but we could also probably talk about your life. We could talk about your hairline. I mean, my hairline. We could probably also talk about yours too, because nobody is perfect. Nobody's perfect, and we're not supposed to be perfect. Okay, but I'd rather have to tilt my hairline than tilt my life. So with that being said, we're we're about to get this live stream popping because the hate is not gonna stop it. All right, so shout out to everybody that wants to spread some love. And I mean, hey, my fade is on point. My haircut is on point. So everything is good, man. Everything is good. I'm having a good day. I'm enjoying myself. Obviously, how do you find time to hate on a Friday? How do you find time to hate on a happy Friday? But like I said, hey, God cannot give us it all. God cannot give us it all. I know my hairline's on point. God can't give us it all. I'm over 6 foot. I can read. I'm educated. I can make. I'm very intelligent. But back to this live stream, okay? Back to the live stream, okay? So shout out to all the positive people in the building. All right. Exactly. There are a lot of people that have low self-esteem and they like to project it. You want to know why they have low self-esteem? Because of distorted thoughts. And that's what we're about to get in touch on today. All right. We about to get in touch on thinking patterns and how they hold people back. All right. There's a difference between sadness and depression. And we're about to have a discussion on that too. There's a difference between I didn't know. Your main man Drutube, he didn't know. There's a difference between being sad and being depressed. All right, one is healthy, natural, and normal, and the other is the other is just not good at all. The other is not good at all. Okay, the other is not good at all. So one is natural, one cleanses, one is just a part of life where if you deal with the other one, then you have some distorted thinking, you have some distorted thoughts. You got to check your thought patterns. You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right. So we're going to wait for some more people to get in here. There's 31 people in here. All right. Shout out to all the blessed people in the live stream. All right. We're just having a good day today. I hope everybody is having a prosperous day. I hope everybody's having a successful day, a wealthy day, a healthy day. All right. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. All right. Money is flowing to everybody in the chat. Success is flowing to everybody in the chat. Health, wealth, prosperity, good luck, good fortune, good love. All right. Good peace of mind and some sunshine. What up, Kelly? I see you, Kelly. It is flowing to everybody in the chat. All right, good vibes, peace, and love to everybody in the chat. All right, so shout out to all the beautiful people here today. Shout out to all the prosperous people here today. All right, shout out to all the future entrepreneurs. All right, and shout out to you, Lola. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, Lola. Shout out to Jason. Oh, yeah, we got Oklahoma City in the building. Okay. We got Oklahoma up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. You already know. All right. So once we hit about 15 minutes, that's when we'll get started. All right. Just, I see there was a little bit of riffraff up in here, but we done ushered it out. Shout out to all the ushers in the chat. Okay. Shout out to all the ushers in the chat. Just ushering out that foolishness. Just getting it out of here. Just get all that hate out of here. It's a good day. I done put some conditioner in the little bit of beard I got. You feel me? We having a good day today. Yeah. Yep. So it feels very nice. The deacons of the chat. That's what you see. We got some denomination up in here. Okay, we got Miami, Florida in the house. I know that weather out there is on point and phenomenal. And enjoy that Florida breeze while it lasts, okay? Because you're going to have to either catch it in the morning or you're going to have to catch it in the afternoon. I know that Florida weather. Because around anywhere from 11 to 2, you can go out there and cook you can go out there and cook an egg on the ground. All right, so it's going to have to about 5 p.m. It's going to get real nice out there. So shout out to Miami, Florida, and enjoy that nice, cool, calm breeze and that beautiful weather, because that heat about to turn up in a little while. They don't call it Miami Heat for no reason. They don't got a basketball team out there called Miami Heat for no reason. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to Florida. Oh yeah, we all the way lit today. We all the way lit. Shout out to all the states. Shout out to all the countries that support this channel. And shout out to the galactic family, because with this technology, you never know who's tapping in. All right, you never know who's tapping in. Shout out to the galactic family. Okay, we may have a couple planets tuning in. Who knows? All right, the great wheat. The wheel is real. Okay, so shout out to all the people in shout out to all the people in the higher realms of this thing, as well as meeting everybody where they're at. All right, shout out to all the people who aren't afraid to dream, to imagine, to think for themselves, to hope, to want better, to want success, and all types of other good things. Shout out to Curtis. Shout out to Jay. All right. Shout out to everybody with an appropriate name in the chat. All right. Shout out to everybody that's not trying to be inappropriate in the chat. All right. Some of y'all got some names in this chat. You're just raising everybody in the chat. All right. See that you sit there. Shout out to everybody that's not raising anybody in the chat. Okay. If you've seen that video of a baby and and everybody's favorite rapper on 106 in Park, you know what I'm talking about. He said I raised them. Shout out to everybody that's not raising anybody in the chat. Okay, with inappropriateness. Okay, take your inappropriate and go that way, because we don't have any time for that today. If you're going to be appropriate, Please be appropriate. If you're not going to be appropriate, just, take you and your filth elsewhere. All right, take you and your filth elsewhere. Okay, not only are we positive, but we're professional and polite. All right, so take that filth and you take that filth back to the trash dump heap where you got it from. All right, so we are at 16 minutes today. We're about to get this live stream started. All right, I hope you all are here for, a lot of peace and a lot of positivity. All right, so thoughts. Okay, uprooting the cause of depression. Daxton Hill, what a great question. Shout out to brother Daxton. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat. Lola, Kelly, Jay, Jason. Shout out to everybody. Only One, and shout out to everybody. Those are just the names that I see right here. We standing on straight business. All right, we standing on biz not-e up in here. All right. So, all right, depression, the root causes of it and how to uproot it. All right. When something bad happens, it's normal to be sad about it, right? You lose a loved one, God forbid. You lose a job. You lose something. Maybe it's an item. Sometimes, you're moving on your day-to-day. God forbid, you may have lost something. You may have lost someone. You may have lost a friend. You may have had a bad breakup. You may not be talking to someone that was in your life at one point. Y'all may have went your separate ways. Maybe you're having problems in your home or at work or wherever those things may be occurring at. But sadness is normal, all right? There's a difference between dealing with something the proper way and then dealing with something in an improper way, all right? When you're sad about something, it's like a process to where you feel how you feel about it. You're a little upset over something, and then you can overcome that easily. A couple days pass by or some time passes by and the sadness will go away. You don't even have to be sad, but that's a whole nother video. All right. So anybody, right, that's sad about something, or if you feel bad about something, that's normal. It's okay to be sad or upset about something. That is just a part of life. Things aren't always a walk in the park. Things aren't always a sunshiny day. You may be trying to accomplish something in life. You may be trying to better your life or just do anything in life. If you're not where you want to be right now, you might be a little sad about that. Man, I tried that. It didn't work. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't do what it was that I wanted to do. I'm a little upset about that. I'm a little hurt about that. I'm slightly disappointed about that. All right. But the thing about depression is people go to the extremes. Sadness, you feel it, you experience it, it's not good, but most people are able to move on from that. All right? Because why? They don't have distorted thinking patterns. All right? If you have a mind where your thoughts are distorted, you're not going to easily be able to let go of and get over what you're going through. You may be dealing with something to where if it's depression, it's like you feel stuck. It's like you feel like you can't get over it. You can't move on. You can't get past it. Just because you experience loss in life doesn't mean that you're stuck. It doesn't mean that you can't move forward. It doesn't mean that just because one thing goes wrong that you throw your whole life away. And that's the issue that a lot of people have with distorted thinking. Distorted thinking is all or nothing. I become successful when I want. things work out the way I want, things happen the way I want, everything goes my way, and everything will be okay. But the minute things don't go the way you want them to, or the minute things don't work out as you expected, then a person's whole life is over. And that's not the way you're supposed to think. That's what causes depression. All right. Depression will have you thinking because something didn't work out, someone didn't work out, or something bad happens in life, your whole life is over. That's not the way you're supposed to be using your mind. All right, that is a mind that's setting itself up for failure. But a lot of people don't realize that they need to check their thinking. A lot of people don't understand that they can catch themselves and not kick themselves, and they can catch themselves before they kick themselves. You got to catch yourself before you kick yourself. A lot of people will, and what I mean by kicking yourself is kicking yourself while you're down. If you're already down and out, if you're already used and abused by life or by people or your job or loved ones or a relationship or friendship or any kind of shit, it's not going to do you any good to step aside yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to deliver the last and final blow. That's not good. All right, you don't want to deliver any last and final blows to yourself, because the blows you deliver to yourself will hurt more than ones from anybody else. And sometimes if you have distorted thinking, you'll make what other people say God to you. Somebody may have something negative to say. If your thoughts are distorted, you'll go along and believe them. Instead of, if you were just sad about it, oh, well, this person said, wow, this person said this, it doesn't make me feel good, but I know I'm not that. I know that's not my reality. Or even if somebody may be trying to help you with something, you're not able to look at it in a way to where it's like, okay, this person says some hurtful stuff, but just because it hurt me doesn't mean that to hurt me was their intention. Or just because I didn't like what they said doesn't mean this person has some type of ill intention. But when your thoughts are distorted and you're suffering with depression, depression puts you in like a woe is me lifestyle. Depression will turn you into a victim. It'll make you victimize yourself. Depression will make you think that, oh, this person says this, they don't like me, it's over, nothing good can happen because one person said something negative or one person didn't like what I did. That's what depression will do. And I'm not getting down on someone that may already be down, because if you're depressed, you're already down enough. All right. If you're depressed, you're already down enough. But you can get out of that depression by a resurrection. All right. And this is why Christ was resurrected. All right. You have to resurrect yourself on the day-to-day basis. You have to resurrect yourself and resurrect your mind on a daily basis. All right. You got to resurrect your mind on a daily basis. All right. You have to be transformed. Thou shalt be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And what a lot of people aren't doing is they aren't transforming themselves because they're not renewing their mind. They're not taking the time to change the way they think about themselves. They're not changing the way they think about life. They're not changing the way they think about their experiences. And when you don't change the way you think about your life, and you don't change the way you think about your experiences, and sometimes other people, it'll cause you to stay in a rut. And when you're in that rut, and when you feel stuck, and when you feel like you can't go on, when you feel like you can't move forward, that's depression. There are things that there are things that people go through every day. There are people who are left by people that they thought were going to stick around every day. There are people who suffer heartache and pain and all types of ill-ish, all types of ill stuff. All right, you know what I want to say? Every day. All types of ill shiitake mushrooms every day. All right. Excuse me. So if you want to feel more positive, if you want to think more positive and actually not only think positive but be positive, got to change your mind. Got to change the way you think about things. There's someone right now that thinks they're positive but still suffering from depression. You think you're the most positive person in the world. Now I know, because it was once me. I'm thinking I'm positive Percy. I'm thinking I'm the positive person, most positive person out there. And you can still suffer from depression because of how you view yourself and how your thought patterns are going on. And depression is a demon. All right, you got to fight that. All right, I know there's external demons, but there's internal demons as well, and depression is one of them. Depression is one of them. And a lot of people act in destructive ways because they don't know any better, because they have the wrong idea about themselves, because they're thinking that it's over, or they're thinking that it can only be one way. So if you don't have the right idea about yourself, if you don't have the right thoughts about yourself, you're going to act in a destructive way. You're going to act in what's known as self-sabotage. You're going to destroy yourself. And a lot of people don't understand that the reason why their actions and their behaviors and the things that they do are self-destructive is because they don't have the right idea about themselves. Their thoughts are distorted. They got distorted thought patterns. All right. So if you don't want to be depressed, then this is what you're going to have to do. All right. Because depression will take over you. Depression will ruin your life. It will make you think that everything is bad and that there's nothing you can do to change or fix your situation, when that's not the truth. That's the devil. All right. That's of the devil. When you have those types of thoughts, oh, things aren't going to work out. Oh, nothing can go my way. Or, oh, I'm going to be stuck in this situation. Or, oh, this didn't work out, so it's the end of the world. There are a lot of people who will lose a job, and because they lose a job, they'll catastrophize. That used to be me. It used to be me. I'd lose a job and I'd be down for the count for a couple days, if not longer. Or I would experience some loss in life and I would be down for the count because I wouldn't think that there was any other way. Because my thoughts were distorted. I would catastrophize situations because I didn't know any better. I'm thinking that, oh, if something that isn't going right for me is going right for everybody else, I must be broken. It must be something wrong with me. It must be something that they can do and I can't. That's distorted thinking. That job may just not have wanted you. Them people may not have just wanted you there. That person may not have wanted you. God may have had something better for you. But you have to, and this is why being optimistic is important. Being optimistic will help you. Being optimistic is like a way to work out your mind. It's like optimism is a tool for you to fight off depressive thoughts. Because if a person stays in a certain way of thinking, this person's whole acts is going to be distorted. Your mind controls everything, down to how you interact with other people, down to how you look at your life, down to how you look at your world. And whatever you think, you become, and whatever you think and feel about yourself, you make that real. So if you are suffering from a certain type of negative thinking, sooner or later, if not immediately, you're going to end up creating that for yourself, and you're going to end up suffering. You're going to end up having continual suffering. You're going to suffer from day-to-day basis. You're going to have a whole year of what you don't want. And if you want to change that, and if you want a whole year of what you do want, you're going to have to start looking at things differently. All right? So you're going to have to monitor your thoughts. If you really care about what I'm saying, and this is really important to you, and this is something that you're experiencing or going through, you're going to have to monitor your mind. So when you have a negative thought, like we all tend to do, one thing you can do to help fix that is to write down that negative thought. I lost this job, I'll never be able to keep a job, or I'll never get ahead in life, or this person doesn't like me, nobody likes me. See, depression and distorted thoughts come from all or nothing thinking. All or nothing thinking is, if something works out, everything is great. If nothing works out, everything's going to hell. You can't think like that. It's not good to think like that. If something works out, cool. That's that one thing that worked out. If something doesn't go right, okay. That's just one thing that didn't go right. You can't base your life off of one thing that doesn't work out. There was a story about a young man who got into a car accident, and he crashed his mother's car. Couple months went by, maybe a year. This young man worked extremely hard, bought his mother another car, and he bought himself a car. Couple months down the road, this young man crashed his brand new car. And then after that, it made it hard for him to go to work. He was unable to get back and forth to work. He wasn't able to see his friends. It made it hard for him to go about living his life the same way he was accustomed to. So one day, he grabs his father's shotgun and he goes into the garage and he closes the door, and everybody hears a boom. And they open the garage door. When the police get there, they see that this young man had blown his brains out. Now, somebody like myself was able to talk to this young man. I possibly could have saved his life. That's why I'm into things like this, because all or nothing thinking, distorted thoughts, is exactly what it is. It's just a distorted thought. It's not real. But depression and how a person thinks and feels can possibly make that real for themselves. That young man was thinking all these negative, distorted thoughts, and they were so real to him that just because of his situation, he couldn't see his way out of it. His distorted thoughts drove him into a deep, deep, serious level of depression, to where now he's no longer here. He could have gotten a new car. He could have gotten another girlfriend. He could have gotten another job. He could have made some new friends. But instead, he let his negative thoughts get the best of him, and now he's not here anymore. So in order for a person to not go that route or anywhere near that, you got to find a way to be able to change how you think and feel about yourself. All right. So when you think that the whole world is over because of one particular opportunity being stripped away from you or ripped away from you, there's something wrong there. You can't look at a situation as all or nothing. When something doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. All right, there's other opportunities out there. You have to give yourself a chance. And when a person is depressed, usually they're thinking thoughts that will cause them to feel bad about themselves. And they're thinking thoughts that will cause them to be down in the dumps. You can pull yourself out by changing your thought patterns. All right. You have to reprogram your mind. All right. You have to transform yourself. Thou shalt be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to renew your mind. And how you renew your mind is by thinking a new thought. All right. So you're going to have to replace those negative thoughts, those depressive thoughts, with some more healthy ways of using your mind, more healthy ways of thinking. And you could reprogram your mind just like you can reprogram a phone or reprogram a computer. If your phone wasn't working right, you wouldn't take it and just throw it away all the time. You would take it to the store where you bought it from, get your receipt, and have them take a look at it first. Have them fix it. So you need to treat yourself the same way. Before I throw away this entire day and just lay down and turn the lights off and take a nap and just wallow in the muck and mire, let me hit the reset button. Let me restart my day. All right? Let me create a way for myself to not feel like it's the end of the world just because one thing didn't work out. When one thing doesn't work out, that's just that one thing that didn't work out. All right, so you have to uproot those negative thoughts by realizing that that's not the way that you should think. Just because one thing doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. Just because one person doesn't want to be with you, there are a million other people in the world. You might it's healthy. It's realistic to feel some type of way. Okay, cool. Somebody doesn't want to be here, that's fine. Somebody doesn't want to be with me, that's okay. But to think that, oh, this person doesn't want to be with me, you're ugly, you're a whole bunch. Now you start going in on yourself. You start focusing on all your flaws instead of all the things that are good about you. That's depression. You really have to keep it real with yourself and reach a level of spiritual maturity where you could say, you know what, that one person didn't like me. There are a million people out there that think I'm great or that would think I'm great. You have to pick yourself up and you have to tell yourself all the positive things that you like about you. Don't focus on what someone may not like about you. That's distorted thinking. That's not going to help you. All right. This is basically like going to the gym. When a person looks in the mirror and they don't like the way they look, they don't continue to just badger themselves and say, this is wrong, that's wrong. If they want to make a change and if they want to feel better about themselves, they consult a personal trainer. They change their diet up. They take their health life a little bit more serious. They realize that health is wealth in more ways than one, physical, mental, and spiritual. And they start to take action. They start to take positive action on their life, on their physical vessel. So what God is requiring you to do and what you need to require you to do is to take positive action on your mind by not thinking those negative thoughts. If you have a negative thought, you need to destroy it. Write it. When you have a self-defeating thought or when you have a depressive thought, grab your notebook and write it down and look at it and ask yourself, is this really the truth of me? Is this thought that I'm thinking right here and right now, is this really my truth? Is this really real? Is it really real? Is it really real? Or is this just something that I'm thinking because I don't really feel too positive right now? Or I'm kind of sad right now? But it's easy to say that. It's easy to say, don't give up about anybody that likes you. But there are people out here that may be suffering from that. So that's why I started off with this video for whoever it's for. It's easy to say certain things, and if you're not going through it, or if you haven't experienced it lately, but let you be in a marriage, let you be in, one of those relationships, let you be with someone you think you're spending the rest of your whole life with. God forbid they up and leave. Or let, God forbid, something happens to where you have you lose a loved one. There are people who lose a loved one and they feel they can't move on because their brother's not here. Or they feel they can't move on because their mother's not here, or their father's not here, or whoever's not here. Oh, so and so is gone. I can't move on. There are people like that. When that person wouldn't want you to live like that. That person would want you to be happy, go off and live your life, go off and be successful, find someone new. But there are people who have distorted thoughts. And a lot of people may look at this and be like, well, why would you do that? It's because they have a distorted thought pattern. Not everybody's mind is always working at 100%. Not everybody's mind is working the way it's supposed to. So, and people go through things. You never know what you're going to go through until you go through it. You never know when things might turn into a negative situation for you. So if you're not going through anything and you're not dealing with this, kudos to you. This is just more of a mental preparation thing. But if you are going through this, this is a way for you to battle. This is a way for you to fight. This is a way for you to take your life back. Because we all deserve to have a mind that works well, a sound mind, to where we can develop a level of peace regardless of what we're facing or what we're going through. Because some people, when they go through things because of catastrophic thoughts and ideas, they lean all the way to, all the way to the right. So I've already recommended what I suggested. Yeah, I mean, I've already suggested what I recommend, or however you want to say it. I suggest and I recommend that you pick yourself up. All right, you pick up your bed and walk. And that's by choosing to not think the way you were thinking. All right, some people have a vicious mind. Some people, their mind is just it's beating them up all day, every day. Some people, they allow their negative thoughts to get the best of them. And you never know who might need to hear this message, but I'm not sure who it's for, but it was for somebody today. Somebody needed to hear this. All right. So basically, when you have a depressive thought, it's because your mind is, the negative thoughts of your mind are working on the level of a 3-year-old. Oh, I can't have my way, or this, that, and the other. It's basically like a negative thought that would push you into depression, all or nothing thinking. Is very childlike mind. It's like a childlike mind, childlike thinking. Because you're not giving yourself a chance to look at it any other way, which won't allow you to experience it any different. You have to give yourself a chance to look at things another way. And how you do that is by accepting a positive thought, even if you don't believe it right away. Even if you don't believe it right away. I was going through it. All right. If you can't handle criticism, or if somebody tries to help you and just because what they're saying isn't in a way that coddles you or makes you feel good about yourself, you could end up looking at a situation like, oh man, wow, I'm depressed. So I'm not sure who we're talking to today, or if anybody's actually really listening. I've already recommended what I suggest several times. So shout out to all the people in the chat who get it and who understand. If you are a little confused, you can book a session with me, and we can go into a more in-depth discussion. But what I do suggest is you changing your mind around, you catching yourself and keeping it real with yourself. So when you have a thought that would depress you, when you have a thought that would depress you or put you into a state of sadness, then you have to turn your mind around. That's what I suggest. Turning your mind around. I'm not sure if you're hearing what I'm saying, but you turn your mind around. I can't suggest it any more than I already have. If you're thinking one way that's going to make you depressed, you have to think the opposite. People, and what I suggest is not engaging in all or nothing thinking. I suggest not engaging in all or nothing thinking. If something doesn't work out for you, don't look at it like it's the end of the world. If someone says something you don't like, don't look at it as, oh, this person doesn't like me. Oh, this person hates me. Oh, this person this person has it out for me. This person is coming for me. Just because people say things you don't like doesn't mean people are coming for you all the time. But if you have an all or nothing mindset, if somebody doesn't say something nice to you or something good to you, you're gonna feel slighted. You're gonna feel bad about it. You know, you got, if you have the type of mind that wouldn't make it in the military, not that I've been, but if you have the type of mind that wouldn't make it in the military because somebody's yelling and screaming at you or saying something you don't like, you may have to check yourself. You know, the military ain't for everybody, but y'all get what I'm saying. So basically, you have to uplift yourself. You have to engage in self-love. You have to engage in upliftment. You have to engage in turning your mind around so you can turn your life around. If your thoughts are taking you in a direction that you don't want to go, you had a horrible day and now all you want to do is lay down and go to sleep, and you have stuff that you planned on doing, people you planned on seeing, things that you were excited to go do, and now it's like you don't want to go do those things because of what someone said or because of what someone did, or you can't base your life off of how you feel in a moment. Depression is basing your life off of a negative event or a negative feeling or a negative thought and creating a reality for yourself to live in based off of that. Somebody says something about you. Oh, no, they didn't say anything good about me. Now I'm going to take that and live in that reality. That's what is going to happen to you. Somebody says something you don't like. You take that and believe that as true. And now you create that for yourself as a reality to live in. You're going to be sad. You're going to be depressed. Instead of looking at it as a way for you to grow. And it's basically, if you think a person is out to get you instead of trying to help you, you're not going to be able to look at things correctly. And distorted thinking, depressive thinking, it makes you a victim. It causes you to look at things only from one point of view instead of being able to look at things another way. If you're able to look at things from more than one point of view, just the one that makes you feel bad, if you're able to look at something in a different way to where you can find the light in it, to where you can look at it in a way that will make you feel good about it, then it'll change some things for you. So that's really all I have to say about that. I feel I've said enough about that. Anybody who cannot pick up what I put down, you need to. Anyway, shout out to everybody that likes this live stream. Shout out to everybody that likes this video. There's some spirits that are trying to throw me off. There are some spirits that are trying to test what I'm saying, and it is what it is with that. I feel good about this live stream. Shout out to all the people who like the live stream. Shout out to all the people who feel some type of way about it, who are trying to, throw me off or trying to make it seem or trying to devalue or discredit what I'm saying. If you don't agree with me, that's one thing. but to try to keep commenting on the same thing the whole entire live stream. I understand people need energy. I understand, people don't have things to do. It's Friday. There are a lot of people who are bored. There are people who are looking for something to do. I know there are certain things that give people something to do. Certain people turn certain things into pastimes because they don't have anything to do with their time. It's understandable. But I'm glad everybody that's here enjoyed this topic. One more time for the people in the back. All right. All you got to do is turn your mind around and you'll turn your life around. All right. Negative thinking is a mother. All right. Negative thinking is a mother. Distorted thinking is a mother. Distorted thinking will cause you to think that just because one person didn't agree with me in my live stream, I didn't do a good live. It's not that deep. One person's opinion is their opinion. One bad thing that happens, it may cause you to be sad, but don't look at it as the end of the world. All right, that's just that one person that feels that way. All right, it's like being in a crowd of people who are singing. I mean, it's like you being on stage and you're singing to a whole crowd, and one person's just standing there silently, and they're just there, but it doesn't look like they're enjoying themselves, and that's the only thing you focus on. So instead of focusing on negative people all the time, try to focus on all the other good things that are happening. And I saw somebody mention it in the chat, and gratitude is a good way to do that. Being grateful for the things that you already have are good enough to do that. So see, I knew this person's true colors would show and would come out. So I like, people will have an issue with you and have a problem with you, and they'll actually stick around. And I think we're going to drop a video on that next. I'm not the type of person that sits around people that I don't like or watch people that I don't like. So it is what it is. Shout out to Lola. Shout out to Serene A. Shout out to Carlo. Shout out to Miss Amy. Shout out to everybody in the chat just being positive. All right. There's all types of people in this world, and sometimes you come across, sometimes God uses people and the devil uses people too. The devil's going to devil. All right, the devil will devil. The devil will devil. Okay. The devil will devil. Some people don't have anything better to do on a Friday afternoon, but you're trying to cause confusion. And isn't that what the devil does? He's the author of confusion. The devil's the author of confusion. So it is what it is. So does anybody have any questions? I feel I've answered enough, and I've discussed this enough in this live. So shout out to everybody who liked it. If you didn't like it, hey, you're more than welcome to not like it. Okay. Yeah, you got chosen demons professing their righteousness in the chat. Okay. Preaching BS. Yeah. We'll get you out of here. You don't deserve to be here. That person doesn't deserve to be here. Spirits, the devil doesn't like, see, a lot of people will like to, I guess people like to use manipulation. People like to manipulate other people. And, people like to manipulate other people when they see their tactics, when they see the things that they do being exposed. It is what it is. First of all, who said I was preaching? I never once said I was preaching. Never once did I say this is a sermon. I'm preaching. You could. It is what it is. This is YouTube. This is the internet. You have the right to talk about whatever you want. And the devil hates when God's people uplift themselves, and when we figure things out, when we are able to change our reality for the better and make it better for ourselves. The devil's going to devil. The devil's going to devil. All right. So shout out to everybody in the chat. If anybody has any questions, if anybody would like to donate, now's the time to do it. My Cash App is $DRUUILL. All right. Excuse me. It is what it is. God bless everyone in the chat. All right. God bless everybody having a peaceful day, a relaxed day, a stress-free day. Let's take a deep breath one good time, and in with the good, out with the bad. Like, see, a lot of people don't like to hear that they have a problem. That too. A lot of people don't like to hear that they have a problem. Some people like to think that they're perfect and there's nothing wrong with them, and that there's nothing that they need to change. Even if you don't like the fact that somebody tells you something that you need to change, you may look at it later and be like, oh, okay, well, that person, well, it might be some truth to what they said. Let me work on this. I didn't even give him that much. I didn't even give him that much. I don't even think I said that person's name. I'm just glad they're gone. And it's YouTube, so number one, I know I did a good job. I know I did my best, so it is what it is. That person was going back and forth with me the whole live, and I guess they was mad because I was like, I kept talking, and maybe I wasn't reading their comment, or I didn't acknowledge them. I think that's why some people get mad. But it's like, I don't know. I feel I did a good live stream, and that's all that matters. And they're only going to get better from here. They're only going to get better from here. Yeah, see, people are attention seeking. They see us all in here for a reason, and like the devil came out of that person. I'm chosen. You're not. Who? First of all, I can't say I know any chosen ones that are on that type of time anyway. I'm chosen. I'm chosen. Look at me. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody on here doing that. That is not what this is about. Maybe when the unchosen ones start to show their ugly face, we'd be like, yeah, we're chosen. Or when people let us know we're chosen, we'd be like, yeah, we're chosen. Them devils start deviling, you can't help but know you chosen. You like, oh shit, I'm chosen. Damn, this shit rough as a motherfucker, but I'm chosen though. Let me hold my head held high and correct my crown, Let me dust myself off and get back up one good time. The devil tried to knock me down today, and I'm still here. And it's not that I don't have matters, but this whole thing is mine, y'all. I ain't sharing this with nobody. So yeah, the reason why I'm taking these to the face is because I ain't sharing them with nobody. That's mine, and it's all mine. So I appreciate everybody tuning in today. Once again, if this live stream has helped you out in any kind of way, please support my channel. All right, my Cash App is $DRUUILL. All right, if you could donate, I do have some things coming up that I do need to take care of. Yes, I would still have to make sure I'm understood clearly. Oh yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I understand. Yeah, no problem. No problem, sir. No problem, Serene A. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the beautiful people in the chat. All right. I think we had like 43 people in here at one time, or like 41 people in here at one time. So that's lit. Shout out to everybody that enjoyed this live stream. Shout out to everybody that had a good time here. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. All right, if you would like to donate, if you'd like to support my channel, now's the time to do it. My Cash App is $DRUUILL. If you'd like to send a donation my way, it would be greatly appreciated. So, shout out to everybody in YouTube land, enjoying my content, enjoying my videos. I haven't been uploading lately. I've been taking care of a lot of things, but now I'm able to upload. I'm back to uploading. Excuse me, on a daily basis. So shout out to everybody enjoying my content. I'm back to making videos like normal now. So yeah, shout out to everybody enjoying this live stream. We still got a good solid 25 people in the building. So let me know some things, y'all. How was everybody's day? How's everybody's Friday? Oh yeah, as far as that, yeah, everything is good. So yeah, everything is good. I mean, if you see me inside a place and everything looks good and I look good, you could just pretty much assume that. But now I appreciate you asking. Yeah, things have turned around. Things are looking up. Things are working out. You know, things are getting better for me day by day. That's why I actually had to take a little break from uploading, because there were some things that I had to put in place and take care of. So as far as what you see, that's what you get right now. So appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate everybody helping me out, helping me get to this position as much as you could. There was a time where things were looking a little shaky for your Main Man Drutube, but you know, all things work out for those who love God and for those who love good and who are called according to his purpose. So things have worked out for me, and things will work out for me. Just like anybody else that may be going through any type of trial or tribulation, things are going to work out for you as well. But just because you're going through something, it doesn't mean that everything has to be negative. It doesn't mean everything has to be doom and gloom. It doesn't mean that all things aren't going to work out for you. Just because one thing's going wrong, don't picture everything going wrong. Just because one thing's going wrong doesn't mean you have to be going wrong. Doesn't mean you have to feel like that or vibrate on that frequency of lack or vibrate on the frequency of depression or negativity. You don't have to dwell on that existence of life just because things may not be going as right as you would want, or things may not be going the way you want. You can create an attitude, you can create a mood, you can create a way to feel. If you feel bad, you don't have to feel bad. If you're sad, you don't have to be sad. If you're depressed, you don't have to be depressed. This is real. Just sitting straight up and changing your posture and thinking a different thought will help you not be depressed. Depression, it comes from your posture. It comes from your thinking. It comes from how you look at life. If you're gonna sit with your back all curved and your head down and with a immature attitude and outlook on things, then you're going to be depressed. There's a simple equation for depression. It's called a poor posture, a negative outlook on life or belief or about yourself, or a thought process, and negative self-talk. People don't catch the way they talk to themselves. They get something wrong, and now they don't get one thing right, and now they're an idiot. You don't do one thing right, and now you're dumb. You didn't get accepted into some college, now nobody's going to want you. You didn't get accepted by somebody that you like, now nobody's going to like you. You didn't get the job you wanted, now nobody's going to hire you. What I suggest is for you to not think that way. Don't think just because one situation doesn't work out that nothing's going to work out. Don't catastrophize your reality. Don't catastrophize your life because you may not be getting what you want momentarily. God always opens another door. There's always something better or something greater for you. Anybody that thinks this is BS is the devil. Anybody that thinks this is the devil that the Bible speaks of, okay? Anybody that thinks what I'm saying is BS is the devil. Straight like that. I mean, you don't have to agree with what I said. It may not be the most professional. It may not be the most well put together. But I mean, sheesh. That lady, I think that was a Karen. I think that person was a Karen. Person's name was Kelly. I think that was Kelly the Karen. No offense to the wide ranges of colors, creeds, and backgrounds that support this channel, but if that was a straight up Kelly Karen up in here, and straight up Karen. She ain't have nothing else better to do on a Friday afternoon but be a whole, or evening, depending on where you at, but be a whole Karen in the building. Karen in the building. Yo, as a man thinks, so is he. A Karen's gonna Karen. Straight like that. A Karen is gonna Karen. A Karen's gonna Karen. Nah, honestly, they tried to put that weird stuff on my hair at the barbershop, and I told them not to. I don't use I don't like stuff put on my head to where if I break a sweat, it's gonna be dribbling down my forehead. That's not my style. It's probably yours though. It takes one to know one. Are your corners spray on? No, your life is sprayed on. Like who like where do you people come from? Like, your name says a lot about you. This person's like, your name says a lot about you. You come in here with a perverted name, asking perverted questions. What's this? The no life Larry? No life Larry? Like, what are you doing? You got no life Larry in the building. No life Larry in the building. Nothing to do, nothing good to say, nothing good to be. Just no life Larry in the building. Shout out to no life Larry. And shout out to Kelly Karen. I know when somebody's preaching BS. If that's how you feel, why are you here? Like, if something is BS, wouldn't your common sense just tell you to turn it off and to not watch it anymore? I'm gonna watch this person rambling off at the mouth, talking nonsense. What are they saying? Like, it is that entertaining that you gotta continue to watch? Yeah, I really do like the I really like the way this conditioner is making my beard feel though. It ain't felt like this in a long time. Yeah, okay, yeah, I like that. Got a little wave in it, a little curl in it. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Don't let the devil steal your joy. Like, see that, the devil will see you enjoying yourself, having a good time, doing something positive. He got to slither his way up in there and try to negative it up. All right, if anybody would like to support my live stream or support this channel, all right, to help see us grow and to help continue to watch us win, all right, hey, drop a donation. All right, doesn't hurt. My Cash App is $DRUUILL. All right, if you support this channel and would like to send a donation, all proceeds are greatly appreciated and are going to a greater cause. All right, your main man Drutube, so that way he can continue to fight this fight and fight this battle and do all the things he needs to do. All right, to stay afloat and to have hope. So in all actuality, thank you everybody for supporting my channel. If you guys have any questions, that's why I'm trying to stick around. I'm not sure if anybody has any questions, but if you do, that would be cool. You know, if you got anything you want to ask, that's a serious question, not a delirious question, feel free. Or if not, I got a dip like when Moses parted the Red Sea. All right, looks like that's it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody for supporting my channel. All right, it's been a little while. I'm about to dip off. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Peace.